Let's get your Powerlifter bagged vacuum assembled. All you will need is a Phillips screwdriver. Place the upper handle onto the base and push down. Then, attach the handle with the 2 screws that are taped to the handle in a plastic bag. Wrap the power cord around the cord release clips, then secure the end of the plug to the cord. For a fresh scent when cleaning, locate the Febreze scent tag at the bottom of the vacuum bag. Carefully pull the tab along the perforated lines in the center of the scent tag. To insert a new bag, grab the collar and press it onto the connector tube. Tuck the bag into the bag compartment. Now you can close the bag door until it clicks. Next, insert the end of the hose into the back of the vacuum and twist to lock it into place. Wrap the hose through the hose clip. Then connect the hose wand to the foot hose, located at the bottom of the vacuum. Place your accessory tools on the vacuum. The pet hair eraser tool does not store on the vacuum. You are now ready to clean with your Powerlifter bagged vacuum. Here are some easy steps for replacing the belt on your Powerlifter bagged vacuum. To start, you will need a Phillips screwdriver. Turn off and unplug your machine. Lay the vacuum on its back to locate the Phillips head screws. This model has 6 screws. Using your Phillips screwdriver, remove the 6 screws and lift the brush cover off the vacuum. Grab both ends of the brush and lift the brush straight out. Remove the roller from inside of the looped belt. Inspect the brush roll by placing it on its end and spinning. It should spin freely with one flick. If it doesn't, replace the brush roll. Replace the brush roll and belt by looping the belt over the motor shaft and the brush roll. Line up the end caps and pull the brush forward into place. Once the brush is in place, spin the brush roll to align the belt. Replace the bottom cover and reinsert the 6 screws. These steps will get you back to cleaning with your Powerlifter bagged vacuum. As you use your Powerlifter bagged vacuum, your bag will become full and will need to be replaced. We'll show you how. Unplug your machine from the outlet. Open the bag door and inspect the bag. If it is full, it is time to replace. Remove the bag by grabbing the dust bag collar and pull towards you to remove it from the vacuum. Throw away the old bag. Replace the old bag with a new Style 7 bag. If you need more bags, please visit our website. Grasp the collar of your new bag and press it onto the connector tube. Then tuck the bag into the bag compartment. If you're using a Febreze bag, remove the wrapper on the scent tag by pulling along the perforated line to release the Febreze freshness. Replace the bag door onto the machine. It's that simple to change the bag in your Powerlifter bag. You're now able to start cleaning again. Your Powerlifter bagged vacuum has a brush roll that may require some maintenance. Here's how you do it. To start, you will need a Phillips screwdriver. Turn off and unplug your machine. Lay the vacuum on its back to locate the Phillips head screws. This model has 6 screws. Using your Phillips screwdriver, remove the 6 screws. Lift the brush cover off the vacuum. Grab both ends of the brush and lift the roller straight out of the vacuum. Then slip the belt off the brush. Clear the brush roll of any hair or debris. Clean debris from the bottom of the vacuum in the motor pulley, drive belt, and airway passageway areas. Inspect the brush roll by placing it on its end and spinning. It should spin freely with one flick. If it doesn't, replace the brush roll. Replace the brush roll and belt by looping the belt over the motor shaft and then the brush roll. Line up the end caps and pull the brush roll into place. Spin the brush roll to align the belt. You can now replace the bottom cover and reinsert the 6 screws using your Phillips screwdriver. We hope these steps get you back on track to using your Powerlifter vacuum. Let's clean the pre-motor filter in your Powerlifter bagged vacuum. Start by unplugging your machine. Remove the bag door cover by pressing the latch down and pulling the door off. Remove the bag by grabbing the dust bag collar and pull towards you to remove it from the vacuum. Locate the filter found on the left side of the bottom of the bag compartment. You may then remove the pre-motor filter. The filter can be hand washed with warm water. Once clean, let it dry completely. After drying, replace the filter back into the vacuum. Be sure to secure the bag door. Your filter is now cleaned and ready for use. If you encounter a clog in your power lifter bagged, here are some steps to fix it. You will need a Phillips screwdriver. Make sure your machine is turned off and unplugged from the outlet. Remove the hose from the back of the vacuum by twisting it to the left. Remove any debris that may have gotten clogged using a broomstick. Lay the machine back to expose the brush roll. Remove each screw and lift off the bottom cover. Check the air passageway for any debris. Then, check the foot hose on the back of the machine towards the bottom. You can straighten the hose by pressing the recline pedal down until the foot releases. If there is a clog, you can remove it with a broomstick. Replace the bottom cover when finished. These few steps should help clear clogs in your powerlifter bagged vacuum. If you find that your powerlifter vacuum is louder than normal, the following tips may help resolve the issue. Make sure your machine is turned off and unplugged from the outlet. You may be using the incorrect height adjustment. Adjust the power foot to the correct height setting. The hose may not be attached to the suction opening. Grasp the hose wand and firmly push into the hose wand base. Check the hose for any cracks or holes. There may be a clog. Check for any debris buildup in the hose or brush roll. The bag may be full. Remove the old bag by grabbing the dust bag collar and pulling towards you to remove it from the vacuum. Replace the bag with a new one. We hope you found these tips useful and your powerlifter is back to running normally. If you're having power troubles with your powerlifter bagged vacuum, here are some tips. Start by plugging in your machine to a grounded outlet. To power on the machine, step on the red power switch pedal located on the back of the vacuum by the bottom. If there is still no power, unplug your machine from the wall. Check the entire length of the power cord and discontinue use if there is any damage. Check to see if the outlet is working. You can test this by plugging something small like a cell phone charger into the outlet. Often, homes have several outlets on the same breaker, and the breaker can be tripped if multiple appliances are plugged into those outlets. Try using an outlet in a different area or resetting any tripped breakers. We hope these few tips get you back to cleaning. If your powerlifter bagged vacuum has no or low suction, here are some steps to get that problem fixed. Be sure your vacuum is turned off and unplugged before performing any maintenance. Before you begin, you will need a Phillips screwdriver. Start by checking your hose for any cracks, holes, or clogs. Remove the hose by pulling one end out of the base and turning the other end counterclockwise and out. Use a broomstick handle to push and clear any potential clogs out of the hose. Reconnect the hose to the vacuum. Make sure the hose is secure in the foot suction opening. Check if there is a clog in the machine. Remove the bag and check the suction inlet for any debris. Locate the filter on the left side at the bottom of the bag compartment. You may need to lift the bag out of the way to find it. With the machine unplugged, lay the vacuum back to expose the brush roll. Remove the 6 screws from the brush cover using your Phillips screwdriver. Then, lift the cover off the vacuum. Grab both ends of the brush and slide off the belt to remove it. Clear any debris on the brush roll or in the brush housing area and empty into a trash bin. To inspect the brush roll, set it on its end and spin it by flicking it once. If it doesn't spin freely, it is time to replace your brush roll. Inspect your belt. If it is broken or damaged, it will need to be replaced. Then, check the foot hose on the back of the machine towards the bottom. You can straighten the hose by pressing the recline pedal down until the foot releases. If there is a clog, you can remove it with a broomstick. Replace the brush roll and belt by looping the belt over the motor shaft and the brush roll. Line up the end caps and pull the brush forward into place. When the brush roll is in, turn it to align the belt. Replace the bottom cover by reinserting the 6 screws using your Phillips screwdriver. We hope these remedies bring you suction back to your powerlifter bagged vacuum.